Last time on the Equestria Guardians. It's been over the years since the friendship games and since Alexander and Jordan managed to save Jordan and Twilight from the dark magic itself. Till a few years later, he went out to get supplies for LJ until he found a strange cave and met a lost purple cat named Hybrid. Until then, when he found a strange green geo in the white pedestal, and he saw strange visions from his head. Once he comes back from the forest, he managed to get the supplies for LJ until his pet Hybrid began to around. He accidentally got pressed upon by the unknown device that LJ was working on that had strange effects on living beings. And he was surprised that his human DNA just turned her human. And they asked him why. That he needed to put Hybrid on undercover because of Zero. Because LJ told the story. He's been having a grudge ever since the boys kept calling him a freak. Ever since the darkest times back at CHS. That he just snapped. They were trying to wish they could find a way so they could find a way to make Zero see that CHS is not a bad place. Until they got found out by Zero till now. That he was so very angry that he brought Hybrid into school. He told her to leave. But Jordan defended Hybrid because he doesn't want to be like Freak and perfect. She liked her just the way she was. Until Zero snapped at him and he was about to assault Jordan just like what he did to the bully. And Jordan and Jordan told him to get away from him, that he was practically gonna be beaten up. Jordan tried to defend himself until then something happened. A shield just suddenly saved Jordan's life. But Zero just ended up getting a nosebleed and a black eye. Until Vice Principal Cadence came to see what was all the commotion. She was shocked to see that Zero was on the ground, that nobody was hurt. And so he went to see with Principal Cadence to have a conversation with Zero. Principal Cadence felt sorry for Jordan for what happened to Zero's life back at CHS. And he only had one way to get him away from Crystal Prep. Was school transfer. Jordan was going to be so miserably sad and depressed that he's not going to see his friends again. Until the next morning, Jordan and Hybrid were shocked that they were transferred to Cantala High School. Could there be their pact of destiny? Until more unexpected something happened in his life. Jordan and Hybrid were so surprised to see the only star students of all CHS. It was only none other than Twilight Sparkle and Rainbow Dash of the Rainbows. They asked him why was he here. He was school transferred because he was trying to get away from Zero from his bad attitude at CHS. Twilight and Rainbow Dash were not the only ones here. Applejack and Rarity were there too. Including Pinkie Pie was there and excited for welcoming him to school. Back at that night, Zero was still mad that whatever happened to Jordan, what school was he transferred, until he had an unexpected visit from unexpected visitors known as Midnight Nega. And worst of all, it was none other than Crystal Pet's Principal Cinch. Zero agrees with him, and they decided to help Zero to change his attitude in life. Will Jordan ever discover his magic? What will Midnight Nega do with Zero at Crystal Pet? Will Jordan ever find out his magic? Find out today on the Equestrian Guardians.